Back at it again.
Yep, yep. Talking about metaverse.
Yeah, we teased it last time. Well, I damn near just said everything. Well, I could go way deeper about this stuff because it's almost conspiracy like. This is where we get this is probably the episode where it's like, we're on the line. That's how far I feel like we'll get into this conversation because it's some deep stuff. So Matt, how you want to start this? How you want to? There's many different lanes into this. So
So just like explain me what it is exactly, because I don't really know.
okay, so metaverse. I just want to also just say this beforehand. It's not just Facebook. Metaverse is basically like virtual reality. It's just a universe for virtual reality, and whether or not it can, it's like it could be multiple things. It could just be straight up virtual reality, or I feel like how everyone's gonna go about it, it will be like a connection to you, like in terms of like how you could just whip out your phone and then just be on social media. That's I feel the pace that we're gonna be going at very soon. But right now, it's just virtual reality. But sooner or later, it will just be a mixed reality between like the real world and the fake world. And another thing too, it's not just I think I said this already. It's not just Facebook that's going for it. There's multiple companies that are trying to create because it's basically a market. That's how I would describe it in a business sense. It's a market. That's what it's like a new market is forming and Facebook is spearheading it, but there's other people that are following. For example, I could say Roblox could technically become a metaverse. It doesn't have virtual reality, but it's just another reality, really. I wouldn't. Well, it is technically virtual reality, but not with the headset and goggles and stuff like that. It's more so a different thing. So, it's just different realities. It could be like you could even say a lot of games, like even 2K has shown to kind of be like that. Like 2K now, you could become like a rapper in it or a fashion designer. Like you could be like a different person in that game too. So I feel like the virtual reality market is like, or the metaverse as you can call it, is just that's what it is. It's living in another world, really.
Okay, so basically you're saying this technology can be like implemented in other things too, right? Essentially.
Yeah, it's whatever connect like you like I don't know how to put it. Like it could like technically you just are living in another reality. But right now it's goggles. But I'm saying if the technology furthers, I'm not saying they'll put a needle in your head. Well, probably for like not another 100 years or something. But there'll definitely be more technology to put you into this world. But right now it's just like the goggles like right here, or just going on your computer could technically fit in that realm as long as it's just a different thing that you're going. If it's not real life and it's virtual, then it's technically a metaverse at this point. If it has like different things, you can buy clothes, do that. Like you're living a different reality.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Some Matrix stuff right there.
Basically, yeah. And this, it's kind of scary because once, because like I said before in the last podcast, when we were talking about, I forgot, I don't know what the word was. It was something about reminiscing on the past and stuff. And I said for the future it'll be virtual reality. And then once Meta basically came out, I was like, oh, that's a problem because if we don't, like I said before, we don't know the extent in which I'm looking at my phone right now while talking. I don't know the effects that it has on me, and a lot of people don't know how much effects that it has on each other. Like we know very little about our phones, the technology that we have now. If we push from having a phone to just putting on goggles and you can see a different reality, that will basically change or accelerate the changes that we're seeing in our society. That's what's going to happen. And it scares me because the possibilities are limitless on because it could be there's a lot of advantages to the day to day that I could see. But the overall picture, it scares me because I feel like there will be more harm than good. Because if you're living in a different reality, it's not real life. So your body and your mind adapts to something that is not even controlled by you. This is a company that you're putting your life into almost. That's what scares me, because it's like, hey, that company could mean good things, but I definitely think we don't trust Facebook with what they did with our data. I don't think I would trust another company. We had a problem with TikTok and our data, and they're just willingly selling it. So if they know what we're doing just off of our phones, imagine if they know, if we're allowing them to be in our life. If anything, that just allowing our life to be in them or something like that. If I said that right.
Yeah, it's just another layer peeled off of privacy.
Yeah,
You know,
and that's
like
just one extension of it. Wait, are you gonna continue?
no, I wasn't.
Yeah, so it's and another thing too is like, if you're just living in another reality, it's like you're not living in real life. I feel one of the biggest things that we like everyone knows about social media is that a lot of people kind of live on it, because if I scroll past Twitter right now, it's like I'm seeing other people's life. And there's this word that I heard before. Hold on, I don't know if my mic is gonna catch this. Use microphone. Vicariously. I like this word because it means.
Here's the definition of vicariously. In a way that
Oh
is
my god.
experienced in the imagination.
Oh my god. Hold on, I'm gonna stop sharing sound. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look that up again though. And I can't even vicariously. All right, I'm gonna let her finish. Even though you can't hear her, it's just she's talking louder than my thoughts. Okay. All right, vicariously. It means in a way that is experienced in the imagination through the actions of other person. To say people. Anyway, so you already know what that means, Matt.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like as the days go by, we're kind of just losing our humanity.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't know. This whole concept of like escapism is just kind of fascinating to me because I was thinking about it a couple of days ago. It's like we kind of plug in to plug out.
Mm-hmm.
Like we plug in a video game console to plug out a life.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is just another thing that kind of falls into that bracket. It's just, man, look, before we didn't have phones. Now we have phones. We're plugged into our phones. Now we're going to literally be plugged into technology.
Yeah.
It's just like we're just looking at the screen more and more and more. And it's like eventually it's all we're going to be looking at probably.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, man, in the future. That's why, like, I don't really like to have like concrete thoughts on this, just because I don't know what's going to happen with this. But I guess human nature has shown that every time something is a little too good, we tend to
Overindulge.
overindulge. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it's going to be once you and me are old. I don't know if our grandchildren are going to be like, in the Matrix or whatever, but I know I'm not going to be there.
Yeah.
But who even knows?
And I feel like how our parents, they don't really understand, like, because like we kind of like grew up with technology technically. Like I probably had a computer when I was either 6 or 8. I basically grew up with it because your mind doesn't really start taking memories until you're around 5. So that's probably like something that I've known for a while. So not probably, for sure, the only thing I've known for a while is probably, it's been like computers have been with me for a while, mostly all my life at this point. But our parents never grew up with that. So I feel this stuff right here is going to be what our parents felt with the phones and the computers and the Xboxes, the PlayStation. But I feel also a little bit more accelerated because it's like, you could just say, hey, like, it's time to eat, get off the game. All I got to do is press one button. With virtual reality, with the metaverse, really, or the metaverses, you have to literally take yourself out of the world. It's going to be like, it's like, oh, I don't want to do it because it's like, I'm in the middle of something and I have to take off the goggles and turn off the thing and like, and, get out of the world, and that kind of is scary because it's like, you could just, I could toss my phone onto the bed and that's it. I'm not connected to my phone anymore. With the metaverse and stuff like that, you have to take off the goggles. And even then, I'm just saying goggles for right now. It could be literally attached to you, whether through glasses or anything like that. You might even start relying on it. So it's going to become harder to live without it. It's already, I feel like it's hard for a lot of people to live out without their phones. It would be pretty hard for me to live without my computer because I rely on a lot of it. I rely on my headphones to get me through work. I rely on my computer to basically run this podcast. So, and most of my entertainment, I rely on my Xbox to stay connected to my homie and niece. Really, that's the only thing we talk on. My phone too. So it's like, imagine all the friends that you have are just through a piece of glass. It's hard to get out of that.
Yeah, I mean, most of our friendships online,
Yeah.
Look at it. Most of the time I just hear Imani's voice, not really see him. I mean, we see each other at least once a week, but it's like, once, you leave from here, man, it's like, well, I'm just going to hear your voice, for God knows how long.
Exactly.
And, there's also another thing of like, maybe the world in the metaverse is just better than real life. And maybe people won't want to, unplug,
And that's
the scary part.
That's the issue of it, because with the metaverse, you could literally just turn into LeBron if you wanted to. Because on TikTok, I see, there's some virtual reality games where this dude is like throwing down some crazy dunks, some stuff that you can't do in real life. It'll be more entertaining to be in that virtual reality where if you're like 5'4" and wanted to be a basketball player, but because your height stopped you, you could just plug in and live that dream through the metaverse. You could do whatever, like the possibilities are limitless in real life. That is exponentially bigger in the metaverse because it's literally just a sandbox at the end of the day. It's just you create whatever. When all these big companies, these big games get into the metaverse fully, it might be unstoppable to not live in that because it's better to be in there. And that's what's scary, because it's like, people will just, work their 9 to 5 or do whatever just to plug in. That's it. That's all they look forward to. And it's really inevitable. Like, this was going to happen either way. If it wasn't Zuckerberg doing this, it was going to be somebody else who would push this technology forward, because that's where our society is going to head at this point.
I mean, it's. I know a lot of people might throw the question, "Oh, well, it's fake. Why would you want to do it?" And this is going to be kind of a weird example, but it's like guys and fake boobs. It's like, you're going to be like, "Oh, but I know," but it's like, hey, man, it's not real. Why do you like it? Hey, who cares? It gets the job done, right? As weird of an example as that is, it's kind of true,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. It's just. I don't know. It's so strange because in a way it's like I know in the previous episode we looked at the slogan, which was like bringing the world together or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, how is it really? It's like somebody who's socially awkward, they could just make friends.
Mm-hmm.
They could just make virtual friends, like not real friends. Just, oh, okay, these are the friends that the computer generated,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I get, like I said, it's not easy for me to talk about this just because I haven't done much research on it.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm gonna say is, I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracy nut here, but it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really trust Zuckerberg, with this, to be honest with you, just because I feel like this is just the fact that he's going to basically make a whole different world where you could purchase stuff. It's like, you don't think some of that money's going to Facebook,
Not even just that. It's something that he controls.
Yeah,
he controls the whole space. He controls who you talk to, what you do.
He's going to be God.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, that's the last person we need to trust, because we already seen what Facebook again has done with our data on it. Like, thank God I never used it, but like all the old people, no offense to them, your data is getting sold. So imagine if he knows what you prefer to do because you're connected to it. You're doing everything. Like he knows what you want to do for. He knows your. Hold on, I'm about to read this all out. Social connections, your entertainment, your gaming preferences, your fitness preferences, what you do for work, your education. I don't know what that word is. Commerce, I guess, traveling, and yeah. So basically everything that we do, because hey, entertainment is gonna be in the metaverse. Because I like hold on, where's my controller? Like the Xbox controller, all I have to do is press on buttons. I mean, I could do some crazy stuff with the buttons, but it's not the same as being in the world. It's not the same as moving. It's just you're pressing. I just play FIFA right now. Terrible game because I don't like how the game moves. If I could literally just appear in a soccer game and just like actually move myself around, and I'm playing with 11 other people on my team, 11 other people on the other team, that can't compete with what I'm doing right now. That just can't. I mean, well, that because it's in a different league. That is completely different. So the entertainment, the gaming, like I said, the fitness, I don't know how fitness is going to work into that. I would love to see it, unless I guess it's just some mini game or something like that. But they're going to know everything because companies are going to be into this. All the, like, imagine we already have all our meetings on Zoom. We're using Zoom right now. So imagine if you could just literally see the other person's avatar. That's better than just seeing a box. You know, all these teachers be saying that in college, like, oh, turn your cameras on so I could actually see you. You don't have to do that if you can see my avatar. So it's just a complete upgrade from the technology that we have now. But it's like we're giving up a lot of our reality to be in a different one.
Yeah. I don't know, man. More positive or more negative? What do you think?
It depends. I think it depends on the person. If you because it depends on the person. Like if it's like an introvert, it'll probably help, but also damage the person at the same time. Because it's like you're giving something to get something. Because if you spend like 10 hours on the virtual reality, like you're living a completely different life, but you benefit from that life. But let's say somebody pulls that plug away, like sweeps a rug under you, basically. How are you going to survive from that? Because, like, I don't think we'll be fully integrated into a digital space. And if we do, let's say that's crazy, like do some crazy stuff, some Matrix stuff. If we can put ourselves into a virtual thing, somebody has to do is just like, I don't know, trip over a power cord and it's over. like so, like
Yeah.
you this isn't for this. Most definitely won't be forever. So the people that will live on it for their day to day for the short time, they're benefiting, but they're not really gaining. If you know what I mean, they're not progressing as a person, but they're getting the dopamine and the social interactions. Like they're getting their basic needs as like not biologically wise, like get connecting with people and stuff like that, but they're not growing as a person. They're not going through life struggles to become better and evolving as a person. So it really depends, because I feel like a person like me, I'll probably just treat it like how I treat my Xbox. All right, let's have some fun, because I'm not purchasing clothes on like I don't care. Like I'm not purchasing clothes on a metaverse, but I'll be probably playing 2K with my friend, throw a couple alley oops, and get off. Take the thing off, take a shower, probably work out or do whatever I'm supposed to do during my day, and then if I have enough time, get back off, just like how I get on my Xbox. So it depends, but if they're treating it like another, like a mixed reality, it's like we'll probably rely on it too much to the point where we can't live without it. And then what? We can't live without it. It's good and bad at the same time. It's like what do you want from it?
Yeah. Especially like when you look at, it's also scary because it's like if you look at I don't really know what this is either, but like Unreal Engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What can you explain what that is exactly?
It's really like it's literally an engine, but I also said this too on my Snapchat before. So Unreal Engine is just a gaming engine. It's like we have Xboxes and stuff like that to run the game, but the code that we use and stuff like that, there's things like, for example, Unity engine That's a popular one. That's like for your regular games and stuff. It's just something to create a game on. It's like what the developers use to create a game, just like how a photographer would use PixArt, or you know people would make videos on TikTok. It's a tool to create, and that's for
So
gaming.
it's like when you're talking about coding, it's like talking about using Java or Python or C++,
Exactly,
something like that.
exactly.
Okay. But
And
yeah, you know what, man? It's also scary because it's like these companies, especially, I was watching like Keanu Reeves when he was talking about that new Matrix game thingy. It's like how lifelike it was. It's like, damn, if they combine that with this, what do you call it, metaverse, like, bro, people won't want to go. Like,
yeah,
it'll be like, it's lifelike. And especially, talking about like a guy's perspective or even a girl's perspective, like, imagine if, and I mean this with all seriousness, imagine if they incorporate this with like porn and all that.
yeah,
Like I know, I'm not even joking when I say that. It's like, there are some people who probably won't even leave.
exactly.
They will literally feel good, man. But it's sad, man, because it's just I don't know. It's just I don't like how we're losing our humanity, man, in a way,
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird, and you know, um I again, we don't know what's going to happen exactly, but knowing human history, can we really have too much hope? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
And I feel like our age, I'm not gonna say our generation, because by the time this technology will fully be in effect, is in our 30s or 40s. Really, that's when we really see this, like how common the phone is. That's probably like how it's gonna happen, because like our it's still our general audience, like 18, probably like I'll give it 22 and younger. That's probably what the metaverse is gonna be targeting, because that's the age where, like, you're just getting to know yourself, and plus if the kids grow up with this, they'll probably stay with it. I'm staying with my Xbox until I'm 60, or until my brain cognitively drops and decreases. But God pray it doesn't. But like either way, I'm sticking with my game because I had it for like since I was 10. Imagine the kids that grow up with this stuff, which is gonna happen. I hope it's not my kids, but the next person is gonna have it, and then my grandkid is gonna be to like my son or daughter, like, hey, can I get this? And then it's over, because it's gonna be so common. If our kids don't have it, somebody else's kids is gonna have it, and it's gonna be the new cool thing. It's gonna replace like the Hot Wheels we had back in our day, the Monster Jam. Like, so it's just it's gonna definitely like take over the young folks in our generation.
I mean, you think people will just get sick of it, like with most trends?
I wouldn't even say that, because we're not sick of our phones. It'll probably be similar to like how, like, the first iPhone dropped. That's how Facebook is gonna do it, and then it'll probably like be like how it is today. So it'll probably, because our phones are kind of stagnant now. It's not really, there's nothing really great. Like, if anything, they're just gonna be trying to make it into a flip phone again with, like, the Samsung flips, or I mean folds or whatever. So the technology is probably gonna like accelerate greatly for like 10 years, and then we're gonna see like a plateau. But like by then, that's because like everyone has it. When the first, because like right now we have like the virtual reality goggles. Like, it's like the latest. I mean the first iPhone dropping. It's like only certain people can have it. But once that technology starts rising and rising and rising, other people gets into it, because Roblox and all that stuff, and like once everyone gets into it, it's gonna be common. It's gonna be common, because this is a market at the end of the day. This is what people are trying to make money off of. So of course, like, if everything gets connected into a metaverse, all the things that we buy and stuff like that, it's inescapable, because Amazon might be just like you might walk into the metaverse and see an Amazon store, and then be able to physically pick up what you want to order, and it'll come in real life. Some crazy stuff like that. You can't compete with that. Like,
Yeah. No, it's just It's just a way to be lazier and lazier, man. Like,
Exactly.
oh man. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about it, man. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, it's just some scary stuff, man. It's
Yeah,
just
I
some
mean,
because it's like all the human desires are gonna be like accelerated in this, basically. Like you said, the porn and stuff that you could literally just create your own girl and then do and then create another one. You can't do that in real life. It's just all that stuff. So it's like all the human desires are just gonna be basically like heightened. It's just gonna be exponentially better than real life because in real life you have to go outside, go to the bar. When in this you could just be like press 3 buttons and then do whatever you want. Like it's
yeah.
so it's just I don't know how society is really gonna. Of course, society is gonna overindulge into it, but what does that mean for real life? Like what are we gonna do? Like all the stuff.
Well,
Like,
it'll be boring, real life.
yeah. Besides that, but because it's gonna be boring, it's like, what are people gonna do? Are they just gonna stay inside all day, or are they gonna just like it's grass is gonna be grown onto the street because no one has like cleaned the streets in like 5 months? Is that what we're gonna say? That's kind of conspiracy like, but like, are we just gonna abandon the world that we're in for something fake? Is that really? I mean, that's probably what's gonna happen. But Jesus, all right, we're back. Goddamn, I couldn't hear Matt, so yeah, we had to figure that out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying, man, it's just I feel like that headset it's going to give people an easy high, which is happiness. And when they go back into the real world, they're going to see how difficult it is to get happiness in real life. So they're just going to take the easy route and they're going to plug in. You know? So I feel like people, when they're in real life, they're just going to be upset. And it's just, they're going to set like a limit for themselves. Like, okay, at 5 p.m., I get to go in meta. I get to go into the metaverse. And then they're just going to be waiting. And then they'll just run home and plug in.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be, man. I think. I don't know. That's what I think.
All right. So, as an example here, I hopped on Roblox. You can see my character just dripped out. So yeah, this is one of the you could technically call this a metaverse. So this is, hold on, you see, oh my God, look at this. This is perfect. You got you got avatar, you got role play name. I'm gonna put in Brock. Wait, Brock. Shout out Brock Lesnar. If I could actually type, put that in blue for crib. Info. You can literally be anybody. Hold on, check this out. G League basketball player. Specifically, put that in red just to look a little thingy. I could be a dancer, police officer, YouTuber. Is there? Oh, because you see, this don't even. Man, I might just go against the bio because I can. You feel me? We're hair and nails, boy. We're a barber shopping. I guess that's a spawn location. Child's in. You can have a kid in this.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, yo. You start a whole family in the metaverse.
Yeah. Get your V girl to have babies with you or something.
Exactly. Hold on, check me out. I'm about to do something nobody else could right here. I'm going shorter. This is like 5 foot right here. We're going back to 7 foot right here. Look at that. That's that NBA stuff right there. Hold on. I can change my skin color. So I can't even say that. I was gonna say something crazy. Hold on, okay. Could become light skin. All right, we could become snow. I can't even see that. All right, let's get into whatever I was before. We could change our face. I could put a scar if I want to look cool, and police uniform, all that stuff. Change to okay. Yeah, man, and you could. This is just like a basic example. I'm so glad I picked this game because it's like, imagine how this would be in real life. This is just like a prototype. This has been around for like since 2008. My computer's freezing. That's how bad it is. I can't even disrespect it, but man, I could go on the swings right here. Check this out, man. Who needs outdoors, man? Look at this. I'm going a little higher too. I'm controlling this actually. This is crazy.
Especially if they make a whole suit for you, you could just put on the suit and you could feel those vibrations and
Yeah,
everything.
you can
You know?
feel everything. Oh, she just spawned a bike. Hold on. All right, hold on. I'm about to get. You see, you can't do this in real life. You get to pick from a different type of car. Hold on, a spoiler. That's a Ford GT 2005, baby. Hold on. We gone. We out. This car could probably cost like 200K because it's kind of old, but it's still a fast car and stuff. I just spawned that in for free. I didn't even have to pay for it. Zuckerberg didn't get my money. But yeah, man, this is it right here. This is what the kids. This is what I'm playing right now, if anything. So imagine the technology gets better, man.
It's
Jesus Christ.
lifelike.
Exactly. Just like because there's some people that are living on Roblox right now. That's all they do. So imagine if they could literally live in it. You know, hold on, I could buy a house. Today's economy, that ain't it.
Yeah. Economy's always good in Metaverse.
Hell yeah, hold on. We get. I could be in a forward on. Let's get this modernization going. Please wait. It just loaded it up for. I ain't even touching that. That was like what 3 buttons, and I got a house, baby.
There you go.
Hold on.
Oh, there's your girlfriend right
Yeah,
next to
we're
you.
right there. Yeah. Hold on, I got you right now. See, you can't. This is it right here.
Yeah.
This is probably a dude in real life. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
First thing she said was, "Bro, I was gonna get that house." Hold on, I got you right now.
Yeah, but regardless, let's steer away from your flirting techniques. But
All right, I'm gonna leave though. But yeah,
see,
man.
she ran away from you. What the hell? See,
Oh, leave.
see, that's even lifelike too. If you say some weird stuff, a girl's gonna run away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, man, this is it right here. And imagine all this. Like you could pick whatever you want and stuff. You could spawn it. Hold on. This is a ninja game around here. You could spawn it a Dragon Ball. You could do retail. I wouldn't suggest that. You could rob more role playing and stuff like that. Play Uno, crash cars and not even die. You could play. There's the FIFA right there. I was just talking about right there. Here it is. This guy's been around since '08. I love him, but man. And then we got the Avatar shop. I'm just trying to show y'all what it did. Like we already got this now. So imagine I could buy hair, bro. All you bald people.
Yeah, we could have hair.
Oh, I have to check. I'm about to type in Jordan right here. It's not official though. I don't think they got any official stuff on Adidas. Then, okay, hold on. Let me put in all categories. Man, this is the Amazon right here, man. The Amazon right here. Hold on. I got some money. Hold on. Type in Bape. Oh, I just typed in wrong. Hold on. I got you. This is it right here. Loads up quick, fast. Amazon, man, that thing laggy. I could get a bulletproof vest. Hold on. I'm about to get this one right here with the NBA jersey. Check this out. Buy. With the tattoos. Look, purchase complete, man. You can't compete with that in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just an example, man. This is like it get crazier than that. It's get crazier than that, man. Imagine with these graphics, the Unreal Engine being involved in all this and stuff like more than that. Really, we're gonna have more powerful engines by then. So the possibilities are limitless.
Yeah, gonna be some crazy times, that's for sure.
Very crazy, man. I'm gonna be looking at my son sideways, like, what are you doing? Like, he's gonna be showing me some stuff. I'm gonna play virtual reality basketball with him. I fall to the floor in real life. That's how bad it's gonna get.
Yeah. Jesus, man. But imagine somebody hacks into this stuff. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That is just. Oof. I don't know. There might need to be like laws about this stuff too.
Oh yeah. I think when I was doing research before you came into the chat today. Metaverse wide battle. I think because I literally found an article that said Where was that? Because I was just reading that. But basically, a lawmaker was really saying that, yo, we gotta police this now before it gets too bad, because there was a lot of things that happened in the social media world that's not really policed and stuff like that much. People could literally put your address online, just literally like you say something wrong on Twitter, your address is replied. Someone will reply with your address, and most of the time, people don't get in trouble with that.
Yeah.
Even
doxing should be illegal, probably.
I was just gonna get into that, man. Like on Xbox, there was a huge problem with one of the games where on like the rank mode and stuff, literally people would find your IP on the game and mess up your router for 2 hours just to win the game.
Yeah.
I didn't play that game, but all my friends were complaining about it. So imagine, man. That's what I meant before with the pull the rug thing. Because if you turn off my Wi-Fi, I'm gonna be mad, but I'm still alive. Like, yeah. I could just go outside if it ain't raining. My router's off. Let me get some food. Just to go and do something. But somebody you say something wrong in NBA 2K virtual reality, they turn off your Wi-Fi. You just gonna be sitting there mad, because you can't even play the sport in real life. Like, you can't, because you just spent all your skill on the game, and then you have to take the headset off, and it's like, oh my god, it's morning. Like, you don't know what's going on. Like,
yeah.
And even worse, like it could even get worse with the data and stuff. Let's say like your whole personal information, like everything that you do gets leaked, and people can find that out that easily, because cybersecurity is like one of the most rising jobs that are happening right now for a big reason. Because if Google gets their stuff leaked right now, you might as well die. I swear to God.
Yeah. I mean, like everything you've searched, everything you've done online, it's like, or your whole life's online,
Exactly.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is a little too far up, but it's like, imagine somebody is using that headset, right? Mm-hmm. And and they hack into it, and then they start doing like flashing lights and all that. There's some people who die from that, man.
Yeah.
Like, remember that episode? Remember that episode of Pokemon, and it was a very controversial episode because of the flashing lights. Like, kids got sent to the hospital because I think they got like strokes or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, seizure. Yeah, seizure.
That situation was in 1997. Dozens of children reportedly experienced seizures. The Pokemon shock. Why would they say that? The episode created widespread panic, and the show went on for a 4-month hiatus. Like, yeah, man, because there's a whole lot of issues with Roblox themselves. Like, there's a lot of, I'm gonna say it straight up, pedophilia, all that stuff. A lot of just the whole underground gambling thing. There's a lot of things that are bad with Roblox already that's happening. Imagine that accelerated into like these games. Like, people are hacking your stuff. Kids are experiencing porn at like 10 years old. They're literally feeling it already at 10 years old and stuff. Like, there's so many bad things that could happen, because once you give people this technology, there's going to be a lot of workarounds and stuff like that need patching up and stuff like that. And there's going to be multiple metaverses, like again, Roblox, Facebook, all that stuff. You're going to need a lot of people to manage that. And it's going to be hard. I feel like it's going to be an impossible task for a while.
Yeah, you might need like 7 billion more people,
Yeah, just to manage it.
Yeah. It's a whole different Earth, man.
I wouldn't even call it Earth at that point.
Yeah. It's called Meta.
Yep.
Like Planet Meta. I don't even know.
They probably would call it that too.
Or Planet Zuck. Something like that, I don't know, man. It's crazy. So Zuckerberg wants to wants to be God, essentially, huh? Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, man. It made him as 700 million. What? Not 700 billion. 70 billion. I don't know how much he has really, but around there. It made him money just selling our data. Imagine if you knew everything we were doing.
Yeah. Ads are gonna get a lot more targeted, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, there's gonna be like you know, it'd be funny though about this. Like, imagine like you're playing and it's like a YouTube video. It's like the ads aren't like around the game, but it's like literally it'll just stop and make you watch an ad, and then you get to
Oh
play.
my!
God, that's gonna be so annoying. You know.
They're already trying to do that, man. They like, for example, 2K. Hold on, there was this ad incident. Hold on. Like when you would start up a game and stuff, there was this thing called 2K TV and stuff like that, which like while the game is loading, you could like see what's happening. Like it was like a little fun thing that they were doing.
Mhm.
So basically, even if the game loaded,
Mhm.
it would play a TV ad and then get into the episode that they have, and then you could skip it right after. So they were so that has already been a thing. It's
Yeah.
like when did this happen? 2020. I remember when this happened too. I didn't see it, but I was there. There's still some ads I've seen too. So
Yeah.
imagine halftime, dude. You're like, all right, 30-second ad. Like just
Yeah. Oh, so annoying, man. What? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's scary, the things that are on the horizon. Yeah, maybe just to me, but I don't know, man. I just feel like the world's vision is getting clouded, man.
yeah.
Getting covered, you know.
Because like we're like a lot of people are already living on social media. They just need the escapism we were bringing up before, man. That's all they need, bro. That's all they need. They just need something similar to real life, and that's it. They're gone. They're not contributing to society. They're contributing to feel something. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know. You got anything else to say about it, or?
No, I think we've ended the world basically. Nah.
You know, it could be used for some good things though too. Like, you know, you could probably like, you know, surgeons. You know, that we could use it to train surgeons.
Oh hell yeah! I feel like I said, the day-to-day thing, like education like that, because we'll have a more hands-on thing. But it's just gonna be more convenient. It's gonna be way more convenient once it's integrated like that. But I don't know. I feel like there definitely has to be some rules and limits and stuff like that, because it might be like if you just let whatever happen with it, it's definitely gonna end bad. But if there's a limit to in which people could use it or stuff like that, and it's more like practicality instead of entertainment, then yeah, I feel like it could definitely be good and better, good instead of bad. But right now, if we're just like, all right, let it be loose, but there's definitely some benefits to it. There's definitely some benefits to, of course, having this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, even that though, doesn't it just like consume us even more though?
Yeah. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's just how much consume do you want at this point. That's basically what we have to do.
I mean, the reality is, it's just like some people just spend all day on Discord, man. It's just that's going to be the reality of this too, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Is that all you got to say about this, or?
Yeah, I don't feel like there's really much else to it, really.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there'll be some hacker in there who's Morpheus, and he's like, take the red pill or take the blue pill, you know?
Yeah. Take the red pill. Take the red pill. You join my squad. Take the blue pill. I leak your address.
Don't really have a choice there, huh?
Yeah.
But well, that's a little less noble than the Matrix's plot, but you know,
yeah.
Can't really count on humanity to be noble, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something can make you $70 billion. Why not do it, right?
Yep.
You know, who cares what infants die from fumes? You know what I mean? But anyway, But yeah, all right. I mean, you want to end it now, or
Yeah, that's all, man. That's all.
all right?
I kind of regret purchasing it, but yeah.
Hey, man, you just get more meta dollars, man. Come on now.
I guess so. I guess so.
Work
Well,
your fake job.
it's here. It's called Robux here. They probably have different currency in the Metabucks, but Robux over here, man.
Yeah. But yeah, man. All right, people. Thanks for watching. Dark times ahead of us. Dark times ahead of us.
Yep.
But yeah, all right, people. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
Mm-hmm.
See you.